Yeah?
I feel like we can't even look each other in the eyes after last night as a group. I'm just kidding. We didn't, I mean...
You look a little nervous.
Unless after I left, anything to
Things
report?
are good.
Okay.
They're good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I appreciate your concern.
So at what point in the planning for this whole series did the idea of introducing the Justice Society come in? Was this something a long game we were playing out all along, or something that came up maybe halfway through the season?
It came about even later than that. I mean, it really is. We were so focused on resolving season 1, and we had so many sort of balls in the air that it was all we could do to sort of bring together the story. You know, we didn't have a pilot, so we sort of started telling a story like freeform jazz, not knowing how it was going to end. And so, you know, up until the 11th hour, there was no thought of season 2. It was just trying to get through season 1 and then resolving the Vandal Savage and you know, Rip's vengeance story. And it was, you know, so the JSA was really, it was almost like a divine inspiration at the end. Yeah.
Do they come in immediately? Do they get brought in immediately, or is it a spaced out?
You know, we're going to spend, you know, 201 is very much like a new pilot, and the JSA are part of that. You know, it's funny that the show doesn't really lend itself to the reset button. It really is. It's a cold open to like a whole different show. But yeah, they'll be with us. You know, obviously they're indigenous to the 40s, and we're not going to remain in the 40s. You know, Maya's coming with us, so we're gonna have a presence of the team. And then we'll part ways, and then, you know, the big mystery will concern the JSA, and that'll be sort of what Vandal Savage was for season 1. That'll be our sort of mythological C-story mystery that's lurking out there in the ether as we go around and we do our A-stories of the week, which I think are going to be a much more integral part of the season. Season 1 was pretty densely serialized, pretty dense sci-fi, a lot of just time travel concepts. This season is going to be a little bit more relaxed in that it's our guys being time masters, and it's them, instead of saving the world, doing sort of one-off little missions, these so-called aberrations, and that's fun because the stakes are lower, which allows our team to not feel the weight of the world on their shoulders. It allows them to fuck around and have arguments and pull in different directions, and that's kind of when the legends are at their best, when they're, you know, doing things in their own screwed up way. Yeah.
Can you talk about new faces? What we'll see this season, some
new faces. Yeah, are we allowed to talk about which JSA members? I should double check. I should double check that.
Will we hear some casting announcements in the near future?
Yeah. I mean, you know, we've got so many characters already on the show. Yeah, and then obviously we're looking to do more of the sort of, in addition to the crossover, having more characters from the DC universe filtered through our world. And then as far as our villain or villains go, it's a less what's that word? Monolithic bad guy. You know, it's more of a, you know, it's not just Vandal Savage. We're gonna have some really fantastic villains this year. Some great casting announcements, some familiar characters, and like a sort of a loosey-goosey evil out there, as opposed to just a single strong man.
Since they've established that John Wesley Shipp's Jay Garrick is Earth 3, does that tie back to your Justice Society, or is that separate?
Yeah, we try to keep our time travel slightly uncoupled from their world of time travel, but you'll have to, yeah.
Does Flashpoint affect Legends of Tomorrow?
It will. It will. I believe that our crossover will be predicated on that. But then again, we haven't broken the crossover. We're just on the precipice. I mean, you sort of caught us at the best/worst time because we're broken up to 206, and we have to sort of take a beat on all the shows and sort of have like a mini camp of all of us to because they you have to break them in concert, which is a logistical nightmare. That's only surpassed by the logistical nightmare of actually producing shows that have all these characters bouncing around.
Like how will time travel be in comparison to season 1?
I mean, the rules will pretty much leave in place, I think instead of going to a place, we had a couple times where we would stay for 2 episodes or 3 episodes. I think it's going to feel much more like an adventure of the week, and we're trying to lean into like iconic time periods that have iconic historical figures in them. We want to do you remember the show Voyagers from the 70s? Or it's more like that, where you're going to these moments that you could find in a history book. It's the Alamo before it falls. It's Dallas, 1963. These watershed moments where history could go either direction. We're much more like the time police now, and so it's going to feel like, hopefully, there's a recognizable historical backdrop in each episode, and it's fun. It's a place where you're like, God, I would love to be there. Those are the places we want to go.
Well, she was just giving us the wrap up, so
cool.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah, enjoy the show, guys. Yeah.
Thanks again.
Yeah, see you around.